Hi, this is Becky Berg, and welcome to the session on which one doesn't belong. So our targets for this session is simply to justify why these number sense routines are valuable to student learning, as well as how do we implement the which one doesn't belong routine. So first of all, let's just do a little review and reminder of why we start with the number sense routine for our math block. It helps build that student number sense. It helps us promote that respective learning community, which I know we're all working hard to do. Encourages the use of mental math. It gets students explaining their thinking, justifying their reasoning, as well as using a variety of computational strategies. So these are many reasons why these routines are so valuable. And really just starting that math block. It's a short part of your math block, 5 to 15 minutes. Starting with that routine is highly recommended. Keep in mind, we have number talks. That's a powerful number routine that we already use. We've had that full day training, but now let's add another routine to our number sense tool belt, if you will, and that is the which one doesn't belong. So let's just engage as learners, all right? So I'm hoping that you're sitting in a small group of your peers, your colleagues, and I'm going to ask you to throw your fist up, and you are going to see your first which one doesn't belong. Perhaps your first. Maybe you've already seen these. So I'd like you to put your fist up, and I want you to decide which one doesn't belong. Throw a thumb up when you have an answer, and be prepared to justify your reasoning. If you have a little extra time to continue to think, see if you can figure out another strategy of which one doesn't belong. Right? Pause the video if you will. Give yourselves time to think, and then go around your group and have each person justify which one they felt didn't belong and why. All right, so you paused the video, you talked about that first which one doesn't belong, and I want you to reflect on these things. In your small group, were there various ways to think about this, which one doesn't belong? Or did you all do it the same way? Were you able to justify the why you chose that number? And while you were being a listener, did you hear a variety of math vocabulary as your colleagues were sharing their thinking? So really, those ideas that were just mentioned, justifying your thinking, that goes really well with math practice number 3. All right? You were reasoning. You were reasoning about the relationships, how they were the same, how they were different. So math practice number 2. And then math practice number 6, attend to precision. Yes, it means being precise with your calculations, but it also means being precise with that vocabulary. And what I see with this routine, which one doesn't belong, is really the power of students justifying and then using that vocabulary to articulate why it didn't belong. Okay? So these are standards for us, K-12, and really they're the processes of math that have much power. So let's just do a quick overview here. Which one doesn't belong is a simple routine. As you can see, it has power just to create a community of thinkers, reasoners. You were listening to each other and you were justifying. There's power in that. Really, it's as simple as this. Students are presented with 4 simple numbers, shapes, or other images. These are designed to be interpreted in a variety of different ways in order to spark that deep mathematical thinking and discussion. Which one doesn't belong activities do not have a single correct answer, so we need to make sure that they're open enough so that there is more than one way to see which one doesn't belong. Super challenging for some of our kids if perhaps there's one number we couldn't figure out how it doesn't belong. Maybe that's something that they can think about and continue to think about. How could this number perhaps not belong? So let's take a look at students engaging in which one doesn't belong. So in the next task within this learning module, you are going to have some choices of which videos you'd like to watch. relating to which one doesn't belong. They're at different grade levels, so I'd like to give you the choice to view one of these that are relevant to your grade level.